Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the X Podcast. I'm Brenda Rigney. I'm your dream biz coach, and I work with midlife women entrepreneurs that are either leaving their corporate job, ready to start their dream business, or thinking about doing it. So, this podcast is for you because we go behind the scenes, we learn about entrepreneurship, we hear from other entrepreneurs besides myself, some of my clients, some of my community members, and we talk about all the things that we need to know about navigating the world of entrepreneurship as midlife women. Today, I am talking, so no guest, I am talking about why it's important to work with different types of coaches. So for me right now, I just use myself as an example. I am literally working with two different coaches. I'm working with a copywriting coach, and I'm also working with a sales coach because I just feel that those are two important people in my business right now when I think about growing it and scaling it. It's what I need at this crossroads or this intersection. I was talking to a client the other day, and they said, well, full disclosure, I'm working with a coach right now, but that contract or that coaching agreement is coming to an end soon. So I'm thinking about whether or not I should work with you or stick with them. Here's the thing. Not all coaches are going to be the end destination. Not all coaches are going to have, the ultimate silver bullet that's going to get you to that end result that you're looking for in your business and in your life. If you're talking to your sales coach about something regarding cash flow, yes, they may have their way of managing cash flow in their business, but why not talk to a bookkeeper or a financial planner or your accountant? As a business owner, I need to have access to a multitude of people that can help me out. So I'm going to find coaches, people that can support me in my business around a specific result that I want to generate and get it done. And so that's the cool thing I think about working with different types of coaches, different types of modalities. You bring them in as you need them. I would say that there's sort of three things that I look for in working with different coaches, right? If I'm going to switch from one coach to another, I want to be able to first recognize kind of what my learning style is. And I think that you should, I'd be able to identify in yourself so that when you work with another coach, you can see whether or not they can work with your learning style. So there's four different types of learning styles that you should be aware of. One, are you an accommodating learner? Do you just see something and go, yeah, sure, I'll go try and do it? Are you converging? So, you'll take something that your coach tells you to do and then something else that somebody else has told you to do, or you saw this YouTube video, you'll mastermind it and then come up with your own thing. Are you diverging, where it's your coach will give you something and then you go and completely do the opposite? It's thank you, I'm going to go do whatever I want to do. Or are you assimilating, where it's just you just immerse yourself into whatever your coach's process is? So know what your learning style is, because I think that's really important, because depending on what it is, you're going to need more information, less information. And that's going to, obviously dictate your experience. The second thing that I think is really important when you're selecting a coach to work with is their background, right? And know your background. And when I talk about background too, it's not just about skill sets and experience, although I would look at those things. I would also look at traditions, heritage, culture, privilege, customs, because here's one of the things that I've learned is I've tended to hire coaches that look like me and talk like me, and maybe even come from Canada. Last year, I ended up hiring an Indigenous woman in Canada to help me decolonize my business. And I didn't even know really what that meant, but it was a way for me to kind of go through different aspects of my business and recognize where I was leading with more of a colonial approach, a patriarchal approach, than say, more unanimous democratic approach that would be an invitation for people with all cultures and all perspectives to take into consideration. And I was just looking at the own base of my clients. It's okay, they're predominantly look like me and act like me too. Why wouldn't I want to open up the field a little bit broader? And so by bringing in different coaches from different types of traditions, cultures, heritages, privileges, it adds more perspective to your own learning. So that's another area that I would look at: learning styles, backgrounds. And then the third is results. So what are the intrinsic results that you want to get from this coach? And then what are the extrinsic? I'll break that down. Intrinsic to me means the feelings, the emotions. I need to shift things. Maybe I'm feeling anxious in my business. Maybe I'm feeling anxious about something going on in my life, and I need that sort of feeling release or that emotional fortitude, stability, someone that can really ground me. Or the extrinsic, I need, show me how to do this. I think of Diane Lamb, who's a systems and operations consultant coach. You go to Diane for systems. Now, would I say you go to Diane for reducing stress and anxiety? Maybe. I mean, she will definitely help you reduce stress and anxiety in your business because she'll help you put systems and technology and operational processes in place that are probably causing some type of level of anxiety. But if you need to relax your nervous system, maybe I should bring on an EFT tapping practitioner and as well work with someone like Diane on my systems and operations because I need that in my business. That's the extrinsic part. But then I'll work with this coach here over the intrinsic. So this is how the two can sort of like yin and yang, right? Like they just balance off each other. But know what results that you want to get from that coaching experience because every coach is going to offer something different. And I just know about myself, like I'm a business, you can hear it in my tone, like I'm a business first person. Do I believe in mindset, mindfulness practices, somatic healing? Absolutely. I've seen huge wins and benefits for me about it. But if that's something that you really need to dig into and dive deep into, then I would say go work with a somatic practitioner. Or if you want to work with a business coach that gets the fact that you got to put your body first on some of these big strategies that you want to take on in your business, yeah, come and work with me because we'll fold in some of the somatic practice, but I'm still going to get you back to your business strategy. We still got to get that activated. We're not going to spend too much time in, the mindfulness work that we're not going to get back to you launching your offers because that's what I'm about. So I think that's the key thing that I wanted to get across to you. Short, sweet episode today, probably under 10 minutes, even if I'm looking at the clock right now, is I think it's okay to work with a variety of coaches. I know some people out there that have worked with the same coach for the last 10 years. And I want to challenge that to everybody. I think when you bring in different perspectives, you actually learn and grow. Even in the sports world, athletes will have different coaches working with them on different applications. They'll learn more. And even if those two coaches are telling the athlete the same thing, position your feet this way, throw the ball that way. But the fact that they hear it, from two different people releases different synapses, different neural pathways get created, different thoughts and memories take shape, and your learning and your expansion continues to grow. So with that, I want to encourage you to reach out to me if you're interested in some type of coaching application in your business. If you have offers that are not selling in the last 3 months, you have no leads in your funnel pipeline. If you don't even know how to put an offer together, let's talk. Let's get you into the Aligned AF community. It's $5 a month. You're in a network of women entrepreneurs, midlife, that are starting off their businesses or looking to scale their businesses. You get access to me as well as great guest mentors and this amazing vault of beautiful, done for you content and tools and resources that will help you out. So let me know, check the show notes for more information, and we'll see you soon.